Welcome back, folks. This is Tommy, Help with Gadgets, and we've got another cool little knife to review today. This is the Wixco Wortex. This was sent to me by Wixco, and did several videos with it. Haven't done a review video on it, so I needed to go ahead and get that one out. But this is a pretty cool little knife, and I've actually given this away on a giveaway. So I need to go ahead and get this video done and send it out to the person that won it. So I want to thank Wixco for sending that to me, and congratulations to the winner of the giveaway that was able to pick this up from one of my lives. All right, let's go ahead and get into this one and get some of the measurements on it. This is a little bit over 3 inches on the blade length, and then the overall length is just right at 7 inches there. All right, let's go ahead and pull the scale out and get a measurement here. I'm going to say 3.75. And I would have been wrong. No, I was wrong. 2.40. Let's check that again. 2.45. I was way wrong on that. All right, let's go ahead and compare it to some knives that you may be familiar with. Starting off with a QSP Penguin. We've also got the CJRB Pyrite. So those two there. Also, let's go ahead and pull out a Miguron Montreal and a Ozark Trail. Both of those are significantly larger. Let's go ahead and grab the Kaiser Militao, which you know that one's going to be a lot bigger than this knife. And also a Vostede Acorn. Those are somewhat comparable, even though that Wortex is a lot thinner, a lot more narrow. All right, and then you've got the PM2, and also a Benchmade Osborne 940. So there we go with that. All right, thickness. It's not a thick knife. Here it is against the PM2. The PM2 is going to be thicker. It's probably more along the lines of what a Pirate would be. Here it is against the Penguin, so it's pretty much on par with that Penguin. The Acorn's going to be a little bit thicker there. As far as in pocket, it's not taking up a terrible amount of space. You sit there against the Acorn. We'll go ahead and pull the QSP Penguin out, and we can go ahead and put down a Pyrite as well, so you can see how much real estate, or how little real estate, that it would actually take up. Speaking of in pocket, let's go ahead and pull our handy dandy pants out here and slide that in. Fits nicely in pocket. Pretty deep carry as far as that goes. You've got the lanyard hole, the end of the knife, butt end of the knife there, sticking up above it just a little bit, but I would consider this fairly deep carry. All right, I'm going to have to figure out a way to keep my my mat from moving around. I may have to glue this sucker down or something. All right, blade steel on this is 14C28N. As you can see right there, you've got this black wash or coated blade. I'm going to assume that it's probably PVD coated and works just fine. I did mention before that there was a lanyard hole there, so it's built into the back spacer. So that works out just fine. Jimping, you've got a little bit of jimping along here. It's not really aggressive, so it's not, in my opinion, doing a whole lot. There is a little bit here that's okay. It does a pretty good job of keeping your finger from slipping right here on top of the blade, but it doesn't go very far. It would have probably been better, in my opinion, if it had gone on up just a little bit further. Opening methods, you've got this opening hole here, so you can reverse flick. You've also got the thumb studs that you can use regular thumb, or you can reverse flick off of the thumb stud as well. So several opening methods. You can slow roll it, whatever you want to do. So there's quite a few opening methods. Price on this one, I think it's running about $67 on the Wixco website. Pretty neat little knife. I've not had a lot of and I'm drawing a blank on a hawkbill, and it's not really a hawkbill, of this type of curved blade. Pocket clip again works just fine. It's just a spring steel, and it does just fine. Detent on this one's good, but I've had it a while, and there's a good chance that I may have tweaked it a little bit if it was light. I know I'd heard from some folks that that the one that they had received had a light detent. And generally speaking, if I take a knife apart to clean it, as I generally do, and I find out that it's beforehand that the detent's not good, I'll probably adjust it a little bit to try to get it the way I like it. Lockup, you've got the lockup right, you can see, well, let me move my hand, you can see right there. Access to the lock bar is just fine, not a problem at all. In fact, it disengages quite easily, and so that's not a problem at all. Scale material, you've got the micarta here, looks very nice, feels very nice. You've got their logo there on the pivot, and I think these may be T8s on the, yep, T8s on the body screws, so which is really cool and something that I like and appreciate. Fits in the pocket fine, doesn't take up a lot of room, doesn't chew your hand up if you're reaching in to get something else, so that's a definite plus for me. Comfort in hand, it's just fine. I'm not gonna say anything really bad about it, because there's not anything to say in my opinion. It fits well in hand. In fact, quite comfortable in this position here, and if you're doing like this for some fine work, then it just fits in hand, as you can see right there. So it does well. This would be one I would recommend, and do like that knife a good bit. Probably would like to see one just a little bit larger than that, and I don't know if they've made a version like that or not. So there you have it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the knife. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so, and hope to see you again soon. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Really appreciate you watching. Thanks.